appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, who's going to do it?
I will.
Here you go. And you are?
Jonathan.
Hi.
Thank you, Jonathan, for holding
Thank
that phone
you.
for Yvonne.
Oh,
Everybody, this is Yvonne Forsyth from East Tennessee NORML here to spread some information on cannabis. Oh, I'm sorry, Yvonne Newbert. I apologize, dear.
You literally just called him on his government name. Okay, I'm going to hear the crowd. Somebody say, yeah.
Yeah!
All right, I know where you are now. You're in trouble. I am Yvonne Newbert, the president of East Tennessee NORML. NORML is the National Organization for the Reform of Marijuana Laws. And what are we here for? We are here to get you, and even the little barking four-footed yous out there involved. Why do we need you involved? We need you involved because the laws are not going to change themselves. The laws have been the way they are since 1937 because a bunch of old white men didn't like women and they didn't like Mexicans and they sure as hell did not want their white women having sex with minorities and entertainers. And that's exactly what they said, entertainers. I want to briefly share my passion because of what happened to me is why I am as strong of an activist as I am. I was 15 years old at the School for the Blind. I had sight then, but it was blurry and they thought I had glaucoma and they couldn't test me. And there was this guy at the school, he was older than me and he was cute, had hair about down to there, and he asked me if I wanted to get high with him. And of course I was gonna try it, so why not try it with Mr. Cute back there? And so I did. I noticed a few times after trying it that the pressure in my eyes was clearing up and the pain that I was having was going away. And I also suffered from PTSD from 10 years of constant abuse at the School for the Blind. And that helped with that. And fast forward a bit, I ended up getting expelled from there and going to public school. Let me dispel the myth that if you smoke, you're going to be dumb. I graduated public school having to do twice as much work and work twice as hard to be equal to my peers, and I graduated with a 3.7 grade point average. That's not dumb. That's because I was relaxed enough because I had stuff in my garden. Fast forward again, I was 24, 25, and I was having some trouble with my ex-husband, and he came home from work and wanted me to quit smoking. He had quit, and so it was time for me to. I'm sure a lot of you women who are married have been through something similar. And I argued with him. I told him first, wait, who put it here? The devil. I'm like, the devil? Okay, look, you go into church, you need to learn things. The devil can only destroy, he can't create. Next. And he said, well, I want you to quit. And God told me. And I said, look. God's not going to talk to you. He would talk to, I said, God's not going to talk to you. She would come and tell me. And that really did it. You know, I lived in West Tennessee. She, as the God, nah, don't do that. And he said, I'll tell you what. I can file for divorce. I can have you drug tested. I can have full custody of our daughter when you fail that drug test. I had to make a choice, people. I had to make a choice, and I chose to quit. They started on medicines that didn't work. They started on treatments. Let me tell you, treatment was having a surgery and then going every day for 10 days and having 4 shots in my eyeball. That hurts. And after all the surgeries and everything was said and done, the doctor came in after the last surgery and told me, your sight's not coming back. I was 29 years old and totally blind and traumatized from that many surgeries in that short of a time. And then I was divorced, and then I lost custody of my child. Anyway. People, this does not need to happen to anybody else. How can you make this happen? First off, you got to unite. You got to get together. Let me get you together. Look at the back of my shirt. If you can see it, it says, "It's time, Tennessee." Do y'all agree? Do you agree it's time?
Yes! 420!
Wait a minute, I didn't hear that. Do you agree it's time?
Yes! 420!
I'm going to say something, and when I hold my hand up, I want all of you out there who want this legal, don't keep your mouth shut. When I say something and I hold my hand like that, I want you to say from the bottom of your heart, "It's time, Tennessee." You know what? It's time. It's time for all the people to register to vote. We've got registrations at our table. And the reason you need to vote is not only register, not only to vote, but so you can sign petitions when they come. And the petitions are coming to get medical marijuana on a ballot initiative in Tennessee. We can make that happen, but we can't make it happen without support from all of you. So, what time is it, y'all?
It's time!
Okay, let's do that again. So, what time is it, y'all?
It's time!
It is time, Tennessee. It's time for those who are out of time. We have people out there, Dana, on your wall. All of your patients, all of our friends, all of our fellow activists. Some of those people could easily be out of time. There are people who have lost time. They have died because of the lack of a plant. There are people who are in our prisons in Tennessee and all over the country who are doing time for a plant. And doing time because they made a choice. Doing time because they were denied the freedom of this choice. Say freedom, everybody.
Freedom!
We should have the freedom to choose our own medications. After